Welcome to WordWriter. In this video, we'll take a quick look at Study and Chat and how you can use it to work with your book, understand your content, and get helpful suggestions to improve your writing. Let's get started. Start by opening Study and Chat from the Writer Suite. This gives you a workspace where you can ask questions about your writing and work directly with your book or document. At the bottom, you'll see the Chat area, where you can enter your question or instruction. There are also several quick options available, including Suggest Next Steps, Summarize the Key Points, Quiz Me on This, and Explain It Simply. Before we continue, we need to select the book we want to work with. Click the book icon beside the chat box. Here, we can see the available book, The Cosmic Classroom. We can select the book and use it as the context for our conversation. If we already have a document on our computer, we can also use the attachment option to upload it. From here, we can locate the document we want to use and select Open. Once the document is attached, it appears in the chat area. Now WordWriter knows which document we want to work with. We can see the attached file below the chat box, and we can now ask questions or give instructions based on that document. The first option we can use is Suggest Next Steps. Select it, and WordWriter analyzes the document and provides practical steps for moving forward. The response is organized into different phases. For example, it can identify the next actions needed for approval and funding, data acquisition, software setup, preliminary processing, and fieldwork preparation. This gives us a clear plan instead of having to figure out the next steps ourselves. We can scroll through the response to review each phase and the tasks included under it. The next option is Summarize the Key Points. This can be used when we want a shorter overview of the document instead of reading through everything again. We can also use Quiz Me on This to test our understanding of the material. And Explain It Simply can help break down complicated information into easier language. Now let's use the chat box directly. We can type our own instruction instead of using one of the suggested buttons. In this example, we enter Improve the Book. Once the instruction is entered, send it to WordWriter. The AI then reviews the attached document and provides specific recommendations for improving it. The suggestions are organized into different areas. For example, it identifies structural and logical corrections, such as chapter numbering and repeated information between chapters. It can also point out technical and scientific areas that need more detail. For example, it can recommend specifying exact spectral band ratios, explaining the PCA method more clearly, and providing more detail about the AHP weighting system. It also identifies areas where the research methods can be made more specific. Further down, WordWriter provides formatting and literature suggestions. It can identify inconsistencies between citations and the reference list and point out areas where budget information needs to be clearer. The important part is that the recommendations are based on the document we attached. So instead of asking for general writing advice, we can use Study and Chat to review the actual content of our book or document. We can then use these suggestions to make the necessary corrections and improve the overall quality of the work. That's how Study and Chat helps you review your document, understand the key points, plan your next steps, and get specific suggestions for improving your work. And for more information and to explore WordWriter, visit the website www.wordwriter.co.